Top of the morning to ya, Commanders. We've got the Dev Insights team replies from the night of June 21st. So, June 22nd, 2026, Dev Insight team replies. So, some pretty cool stuff in here. Let's get into question one. Really good question, really good answer. So when Cyrus hits max skeleton capacity, there is no available tile spaces within the ultimate range. Casting his ultimate feels ineffective since no new units can spawn. Can his skill logic be tweaked to heal existing skeletons instead under these conditions? So when Cyrus is ulting, especially in GVG, if he doesn't have a place to lay down one of his skeletons, he won't lay them down. And I'll even take it one step further. If his ultimate's ready and his skeletons are down, he'll just spawn a skeleton over top of his other skeleton. So I think what we're asking is if he can heal his other skeletons, which is a cool idea. I would prefer to see him not ult at all until his skeleton is dead, and then also I would like to see him ult when there's no demon soldier in front of him. So when there's no basic attack, he should still be laying down his skeletons. They just fixed Carnelian. If they fix Cyrus, it might actually open some different avenues. So good news, the team just finished optimization work on Cyrus's ultimate summoning logic. The adjustment is locked in for upcoming patch, so keep your eyes out for official notice and details. So I hope, let's throw a heart on that one, because I hope they haven't just, I hope he works right, because he is a champion, he is ancient, and he is absolutely amazing. And if we're being honest, his awakenings aren't all that great, so it'd be nice if his kit could just work a little bit better. Okay, question 2 here. Xena's exclusive gear definitely has some great room for optimization to better complement her redeployment focused kit. Currently, the one-time 15-second reduction feels like it could be tuned up to a more noticeable impact on the flow of longer battles. Can this reduction be made permanent and be bumped to 30 seconds to support her play style? Their answer for that. So I don't have Xena, so I can't really speak as to her exclusive gear, but I do know she's all about getting on the field, doing her damage. Like Faction Trial, she's absolutely clutch. They're saying tweaks for Xena exclusive gear is already in the pipeline. We'll be rolling out balance updates. For who knows what they're going to... I think people just want to use her in a bit longer fights. Maybe Malrix or... not too sure. But a lot of people seem to like it. I'm not going to really... I have no input on that. I don't run Xena, so... Question 3. The top 500 limit for Apex Overlord can feel increasingly restrictive as more players reach the score threshold near the end of reset. Can we expand the available slots or make the ranking scale dynamically? Well, 500 is pretty fair. I mean, if they made it any more than that, then the players that grinded the shit out of that for a year to get Lady A first, they're going to have some really bad things to say. I think 500 is quite fair. It lets you get in there if you're dedicated, if you spend some diamonds, if you got a good strategy. And little announcement, I made top 100 last night, so that's pretty cool. I can finally say I have that Apex banner legitimately, so that's cool. So yeah, I mean, it's more the heroes and the gear changing than anything else, guys. A lot of people just wait till the end because they don't like to play through Arena all day. They like to just hit it at the end of the day, before sleep, before bed, whatever the case might be. So Yeah, I can't agree with this one. I think 500's a pretty good base. They did range it. If anything, they should make like an Apex 2 or something like that. You know what I mean? Something with better rewards so that the players that grinded Lady A back in the day, they won't say anything. Of course, that's going to make them all stronger. So is that something that we want to do? So they're saying it's a fair point. We've already drawn up optimization roadmaps for the Apex Overlord qualification thresholds, and the team will be fine-tuning the system down the road in actual live conditions. And also, I think they're probably still changing Arena as well, right? Um, so don't hold our breath for that one. 500 is probably where it's going to be staying for quite some time. Question 4. The entry barrier for Apex Arena feels a bit steep for casual players trying to acquire Lady Alexandria. Can we boost the Apex coin payout for Overlord Platinum 3? Reduce shop exchange costs for more rewarding for everyone. Okay, so pretty much what I kind of just said. Can we boost the Apex coin payout only if they add another level? Like, you need to think about the players that have been grinding for a year longer than everybody else for Lady A and her Awakenings, right? They're gonna have quite a bit of pull because they're probably quite a bit of whales, and quite a bit of income comes from them and their friends and from people like them. So don't hold their breath. Um, as for reduce her shop exchange cost, that won't happen either. The balance between the barrier of entry and distribution Apex coin rewards is definitely on our radar as it is. The team is currently looking to do adjustments, so they're looking into adjustments, but don't think it's going to be what you guys are asking for, because that's probably out of the realm of possibilities right now at the moment. Question 5. Is there any way to keep auto runs going even when the hero inventory hits capacity? So with the it'd be a massive quality of life upgrade farming overflow heroes. I mean, when you're doing the 500 runs, but honestly, it's mostly just from you not selling all your other crap. That, like, when's the last time you went through your gear and spent like a couple hours and like, this might be useful, this could be useful for this hero, this got some defense, and then just deleted absolutely everything else? I think the other day I deleted absolutely everything. I just made sure, everything that was not enhanced anyway. And then I went through and sold everything that was level 16 that I didn't want, and then level 12 that I didn't want, just from whatever I had them in there for. And I got a bunch of gold from it and freed up my inventory spaces, and I haven't had that trouble since. I just got to keep up your due diligence in selling your gear as they come through the gear raids. So sometimes also when your raid will finish, if it's at nighttime, it'll just stop, and all those gears will go into your into your inventory. You're like, for fuck's sakes, man! I'm trying to clean this up right now. So full inventory auto battle interruption is already scheduled for a fix. The new patches, you should make your overnight farming sessions a whole lot smoother. A full inventory auto battle interruption. So I don't know. It might let us choose what we want to keep as far as roles and stuff like that. We can just preset it. I don't know. They say, I don't know how we got that many how many fires. I mean, they don't really tell you anything here. Fix in the next few patches. Auto battle interruption. What does it mean? But what does it mean? Excuse me. All right. Question 6: forcing the game app to stay active on devices. Oh, we were just saying that. Oh, for multi-fight strains battery life. Can auto battle process entirely server wide so it could be safe to close the app? This is interesting. Okay, so they're rolling out a massive speed boost for background combat very soon. That is cool. That is cool. I don't care what they fix on that. Anything that could speed that up would be great. I mean, ideally it would be nice to have the app closed, but for now, if anybody is having trouble with their devices draining, just go into your settings of the game and turn the settings on to custom, and then low, off, just everything you can. The game will run a lot cooler, and also when you're doing your auto runs, you can push the power saving, and between those two, your phone will roll. It'll run as cool as it does during normal business hours. All right, where were we here? 7. Question 7. Content creators need an in-battle timer for PvE strategy to easily reference exact setup timings for video guides. Can a visual elapsed time clock be added to the combat UI? Yeah, honestly, like some do, but it's not a real clock, right? And you can use that. Of course, you'd have to make all the rage regen and all the stats of your heroes all the same if you're trying to like exactly copy. But yeah, I think that would be an easy thing to do. Quality of life. I mean, just throw a clock on there, right? Start it from 0 and go up from there, or start up from 10 and go down to 0. I don't know, whatever the case might be, but pretty cool stuff. Hope they do it. I'll give that a fire. Alright, question 8. Completing the new high-tier stages of the Starpiercer trial currently doesn't award achievements and the associated ancient summoning crystals. Completing the new high-tier Starpiercer trials and the associated summoning crystals. Can these milestones be added to match? Well, I mean, it's a little late for that now. Most people are well, not most, but a lot of people are done all the trials. The faction trials, okay, you know what they're all about. They're all about getting that soul stone, but most of all, they're all about that exclusive gear that drops, right? It's about getting those exclusive gear quad drops, and you're probably gonna get, one month, maybe one every couple months if you completely do the faction trial. So I think that's more important than the summoning crystals, in my opinion. They're just for the waypoints. But their answer is thanks for keeping a close eye on the milestone rewards. The dedicated achievement and agent summoning crystal rewards for the Starpiercer trial expansions are confirmed to launch in the second half of the year. So cool, we're getting some more rewards. It's all good. Question 9. Running through, well, I guess right here it's kind of, yeah, question mark. Yeah, I mean, ask and you shall receive, but what you shall receive may not be what you asked. Let's go. Question 9. Running through Void Rift every week feels repetitive. You know what? I thought about this. Oh, what are they saying first? Can a quick clear function? Riku is about to get a lot faster. Alright, so, cool. Pretty much don't have to maybe go through the Void Rift now. They did change it so that you just quick clear battles that I've already cleared and the bosses you can auto fight. Some part of me just thinks that they don't want anybody to ever forget about the Void Rift, because it was one of the biggest starting contents in the game. Lasted forever, kind of made the game what it was at the time. And they just don't want people to forget about it. So, but that's pretty cool. Anything, honestly, to save me time nowadays, I am all about. I mean, I don't have any problem staying on game for fucking 4, 5, 6 hours a day. Sometimes 8, 10, 12. But anything that can save me time so I can better put that into other content for you guys is where I'm at. So I'll give that a fire. Question 10. Auto fighting lower levels Malric stages for keystones takes up unnecessary active playtime on trivial encounters. Can we get an instant sweep mechanic similar to the recent quick sweep ticket updates? Well, yeah. I mean, one way or another, the game's gonna have to run the scenario, because the tags can change and the random encounters can change, and I think you can still fail. And I don't know if Muton has that kind of computing capacity. I mean, there's just so many players on it. There's only so many servers. I don't know if they have the capacity to just start autoing Malrics, because it's going to have to figure out some things with the randoms, right? Or maybe it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe once you beat the one, then you just beat them all. I don't know. I don't know what to think about that. Optimization plans for Malix game mode are fully underway for second half of the year. Roadmap includes streamlining lower tier stages, give everyone much faster, hassle-free experience. So whatever much faster is and whatever hassle-free experience means, I'm sure it's probably just a faster auto. I don't know. They also put out something the other day saying that they can't run 8x because the game can't handle the the game can't handle it. All right. Question 11. The hero roster screen could use faster filter tags specifically dedicated for sorting and locating Lord units quickly. Yeah, some of the lords like Araka, they're weird because they're like not piercers, but they're piercer lords. So you gotta look in the fighters for them, I think. Anyways, can this be added to UI? Great idea for the inventory, dedicated to Lord filter. So we're gonna need a Lord filter. Cool. All right. Most important one on here, in my opinion, would be Cyrus. Watch for his fix. Start using him in GVG. That's probably about the most interesting one. Everything else is a lot of quality of life, stuff like that. And yeah, that's about it. That's all. All right. As always, you stayed till the end. I appreciate your time.